You're listening to Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland. This is the best time of the year because we do get to interview some amazing young people. We get to hear their stories and how they navigate education, on the field performance, and also being a leader in their community. And I also have to really go out there and thank Spinks for being a sponsor, South Carolina National Guard, and also Wide Law. This is an amazing thing that we do. I hope you really enjoy it. I thank everybody out there for listening. I think you're going to love it.
Well, all right. SC Top 10 in 2030. That's the hashtag. Get in the know. And, hey, stay tuned because we got some excellence coming up right here on the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.
This is Levon Kirkland with the Inside Blitz with yours truly, Levon Kirkland. Today we are running interviews with some very special people who are actually finalists for our BeABridgeBuilder Excellence Award. And today we got someone really, really special. Eli Henderson from Byrnes High School located in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Let me tell you a little bit about Eli before we get going. Eli has a 3.7 GPA. I assure you that I never had a 3.7 GPA. He also is on a leadership council. He also, this is very impressive, he does what we call building upgrades for residents that maybe have homes that are just kind of run down or need homes. He also participate in the youth football program at Byrnes High School. And he's going to be going to Arkansas. Eli, what's going on, my friend?
I'm glad to be here.
Tell me what drives you to excellence.
I'm a huge man in faith, and I think what drives me is, you're called as a Christian, personally as a Christian, to see out great things and to be a light of the world. And I think it would be nothing but disrespect to the man above to not try to reflect him in every way possible. So I think the easiest way to look for the perfect you is to try to resemble him. And if you're just striving for perfection, you might not be perfect. No one ever will be, but you would be the best you can be. So I think just keeping him above you and keeping his plan in front of you is the easiest way to strive for excellence.
Wow, Eli, that is an excellent answer. Wow. You see why we're so impressed with you. Now, tell us a little bit about the homes that you do. Can you give us a little bit of background, how you got involved, why is it important to you?
Well, I have to give some props to my coach, because my coach is the one who really brought it to the forefront. And what we do is we'll get some of the guys on the team, and we'll go out and we're really young dudes. We can lift a lot and help around the house and everything like that. So we'll go around to local houses that maybe they're really, really, really run down, or they're just can't be kept up because the household person is just too old or disabled or something like that. And we'll go around, and whether it's painting the house or tearing out the roof and putting in a new top or something along those lines, cleaning it out. I mean, there's a lot of places around here that really could use it. People just drive by every day going, "Oh, what a shame," and that's not what we want to do. We want to drive by it and say, "Hey, what can we do?"
Tools that you can take on to life. What is one of the things you think that football has helped you as far as your life is concerned?
I think football has helped me realize that you're not entitled to anything, and you're not promised anything. Any given moment you step on the field, you could take your last play. You know what I mean? You could play your last play, and that's a very scary but a very humbling experience. But some guys coming up through life thinking that they have something that other people don't have, or they're big dog on campus, whatever. But there's a guy 2,000 miles that way that's just like you, and maybe even better. So I think going through football and going through and seeing the people around the nation and seeing these different guys and different people who do different programs. I think it's really good to show you that sometimes you're not the best on the field, and sometimes you're not going to be the best. But do you want enough to be the best one day? And I think football is a perfect example of humbling yourself and really putting the team and putting the team effort above your own goal. I think if football, if the whole world and all of America could be in a locker room and go out on the field every Friday night, I think we wouldn't have a lot of problems.
Do you have anything for Eli?
Yes, I do. Hey, Eli, again, congratulations for being such a great example here in South Carolina and making the top 10. And you've got a great future ahead of you. And I just wanted to give you an opportunity to ask someone who may be on the other side of the ball and kind of question or advice would you like for either yourself or others from Levon Kirkland?
Okay. So Levon, what's the one thing that when you were in my shoes, you wish someone would have said to you, or you would say to yourself if you were in my shoes today?
Wow, that is an excellent question. The one thing that I would say would be to really ask a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to network. I was kind of more so, more of a loner, and I was a pretty good student. I survived it all, but man, I wish I would have asked more questions. I wish I would have asked, like, what do you do in this situation? When I get to this stage in my life, I wish I would have asked more advice instead of trying to learn it all on my own. I wish I would have really reached out to other people and say, help me in this situation. How can I get better? And that's what I would say to you. Make sure that, you ask as many questions as possible. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And also make sure while you can, you're going to be playing football in Arkansas. You have a great high profile brand, basically. I mean, you're basically a brand, network. There'll be alumni that you're going to be meeting in Arkansas. Try to stay in touch with those guys. Try to network right now as much as you possibly can.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Educate, empower, and encourage. That's what we do here with the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame. I have to take my hats off to these young people. These interviews were amazing. I got inspired. Those guys, they really have their head on straight. And these guys are going to be our future leaders. So we want to thank them so much for being a part of this interview. Thank them so much for their time and energy. It was amazing.
That's right, Levon. These guys are awesome. And thank you yourself for being one of the leaders that paved the way for South Carolina. We're proud of you. We're proud of all of them. We appreciate all the great influences, the coach, the parents, and everything for these young people. And we need you to help us reach this goal, SC Top 10 in 2030. Go to our website, scfootballhof.org, and become a Founders Club member, a Founders Club Elite, or some other way. Join in with us and help us lead South Carolina to the top 10 in college and career readiness by December 31st, 2030. We'll see you soon. God bless you.